Plus, you're giving up yardage.
He said, turn it up. Nah, I'm letting it play that. Yeah, we playing that.
Turn it up. Turn it up.
He said, turn it up.
I got the bronchitis. It's the best. My tyrannrayner.
First down, Mahomes. Thrown across his body.
God damn it. Really, boy?
Johnson with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
I'm here. Hey, shit.
This song going to be a hood legend for a minute.
Damn it. Ah, fuck, bro. Ah, fuck.
It's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is.
All right, somebody said they want that smoke. Hey, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back. Shit, y'all can broadcast that shit. This game about to be over.
Meaning, ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Lux with the extra
there you
point.
go.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Hey,
the
Noodles,
touchdown, Lux to
517,
kick
you
it
not
off.
talking or what?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Okay, then. Okay, why you do that silly-ass pass?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
No, I was in a party.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
No, I was in a party.
The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Yeah, that was nice. No, man, I ain't no shit talking. I ain't get on the mic to talk shit.
73 yards.
I just see you.
These guys are on the board here in this first
I just
quarter.
see you had a mic now.
That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college.
I was ready
one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line.
I had no safety blitz.
They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Oh, yeah. I picked up somebody, yeah. I fucked up. Yeah, you right. Yeah, I wasn't blitzing, though. Got me. That was a good play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Bye-bye.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Ain't ready for it.
Breeze now to throw.
Ain't ready for it.
Out of the backfield.
No,
that's
it's
complete to
the wrong
Kamara.
way.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, they tried to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the blood. They saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
No!
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that. And this will be close to 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, took it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
What?
Kansas City touchdown.
Come on, man.
He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look,
good drive,
I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
That's how you doing? That's how you do me.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that.
Hurdle.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this
I see you coming down low.
Through one quarter,
I'm shitty you caught me in the ear, though. That was nice.
Score.
That was a good way to secure the tackle, bro.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. After the sack on first down, Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. So Breeze is going to stay out there, and they're going to go for this on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. That'll be complete to Cook. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
No, sir.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Breeze going to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
It's going down,
Alvin
right?
Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
You top 7%.
Lutz good on the extra point. And we got a tie game here in a back and forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of the offense.
They took my time
in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for 50 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze now. And this is Cook with the ground. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Yeah.
Here we go, here we go.
Uh-oh, he gets scared. Uh-oh.
54 tonight.
Breeze now on first down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook.
Pick up that block. Pick up that block.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Got him.
That is Traquan Smith. Touchdown, Saints.
It's all good, man. Good game, bro. Good game, bro. I'll see you later, bro.
Smith there to make the grab. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14.
Yeah, they ain't show the replay?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
They're going to show you that, that tiptoe. I'm like, damn, he was going for the tiptoe.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
This is how it's done. This is how it's done.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something.
They've got his man complete.
I had him covered.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game.
We got 19
as we
seconds left. Okay,
halftime.
that's too much time. You left us with too much time.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before half for Breeze. He'll rifle this into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
On 2nd and a yard, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receivers too because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people that have to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 48 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big game.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. A.J. Klein leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. On second and goal, Mahomes, and the pressure gets to him again. A.J. Klein picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Mahomes, third and goal. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Yes, I got choice. Okay. Trying to do me dirty.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hell yeah, I'm lucky.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every... And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone. And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Say less.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Caught here by Griffin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. On first down, Breeze.
I see you too.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now here live in New Orleans. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Marcus Davenport showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Fuck out of here.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Stuck me on that one. I'll give you that.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Crucial ending.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Sure. Nah, I was bullshit. I thought
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Breeze now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Breeze here finding Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think that's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. About? It's a gain of 35. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Easy, opposite.
Breeze to throw again.
That was a fumble.
Mark incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. 2nd down and goal. Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Keith Kirkwood that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
We needed this. take this.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So we're back to a one-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the one timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in
they just robbed me,
really
man.
Fast. Let the clock wind down.
What they talking about?
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover.
You're supposed to throw it in the middle. What happened? You were supposed to throw it in the middle. What you bailed out of that?
At their own 45-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation.
Big boy, get the block.
Situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You too.
Back to throw, Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in a 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They're going deep for Hill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. There he goes. And Hill scores. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Hey, thanks for the gift, man. Hey, I'm broadcasting on YouTube, man. Hey, subscribe, man. Pack your bags.
That had to be.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream.
That's over.
Being that player, I just never was.
Good game, Noodles 517.
On the extra point. And that might be
Hell yeah, this was a hell of a
game as they now take the lead in the final seconds.
Had my palms sweaty and shit. And this is how you close out a close game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
What up, Light Show? You got a headset? Baby, I feel better. It's a little tender, a little sore. Yo, you got a mic.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial.
Hey, that was Light Show.
I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I'm gonna send it to him.
Give
I
me
guess
that
I'll
work
get
and
the
I can
credits.
sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no...
And you still ain't got no mic, motherfucker.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25.
Wait, 10, wait, 20! 47, it's coming this way, here we go.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
47, Mike, 47.
To throw again on second down. Brady. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. This is one thing you can't do with Tom Brady. Let him get in a rhythm, let him get rolling early.
Every time you talk about Tom Brady or any other great quarterback, you always talk to the defensive guys and they say, you got to get him off his spot. What they mean by that is when you go back 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drop, and they just hit the same spot and then they're set up to throw the ball, get them to move a little bit, get them to hold the ball. And the pressure that affects just about any quarterback, right up the middle. Remember the Super Bowl? Atlanta's best success came up the middle pressure, what we call gut pressure.
Second and a yard at the Saints' 38-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Slam, switch. Hey, go 66.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're not ready.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
47 Mike, 47 Mike. Rip. 47. Hey.
Now Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Mike's 47. I got it. Motion. Hey, echo. 47 is the Mike. Hey, pack it.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Matt Lacoste there to make the ground. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 27, Breeze, and Thomas has it. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Ready? Young lady. 11. 51.
On 2nd and 15 now. Breeze, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go with Kamara. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
0-2.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Breeze now. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Breeze going to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Breeze now on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'm coming. Sponge. Right to the end.
Here's Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 35.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On play action, now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check. 29.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, Dorsett's got it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Watch twist. Hey, Alabama.
They begin with Michel on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Wait, that's 53. Watch the pass. Here we go. Regular.
On play action, it's Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And he finds Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Thomas has got it. Complete. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
54 is much.
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
17 there and a New Orleans first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready. Yellow waiting. 58. Come on. Check pass.
On first down, Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, switching gears, CD, I got to tell you, it's always sad now that football's over. We've got a long wait until Thursday, September 10th.
It's okay.
I know, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. He got a hand in there to break that one up. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. In his own end zone, it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll throw again from their own end zone. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Check 43. Check your hot read. 53 Linda. Regular. Check. 53 Linda. Check. Hey, alert 3. Check it.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brady now to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 50 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 150.
And they will run it with Michel. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Michel going to try again, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3/4 of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 5-9. 58, come on. Stay with your man.
Breeze now on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. Breeze going to come up here, first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
He's got Smith here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We go 21.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And it is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we can get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities.
And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50, the 30, The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 88 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
All right, man, this one over, man.
Not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Wait, 20! Mike, 47! Watch us all band in. Watch us slack. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, Alpha. Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Hey, Orbit. Hey, come on, oh, come on, oh. 47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, 47. Gotta do better. Alert! Come on, QB, come on. Alert, flare, alert, rip.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point try for Gostkowski. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys
you
are
got
take
this,
over
man. I ain't really no quitter, man. We
yard
finish it out, but yeah, I'm
and
rushing
give
it.
him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Hey, tighten down. Bravo! You go tight. You got Ozzy.
Brady going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Edelman was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Wait, check it, reload. 54's Mike. 54's
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
ready. Yellow waiting. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Check 99. Check 99.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to go up, and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Brady going to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
All right, give me a rematch.
Brady going to throw here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. So many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions. Anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Breeze to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze going to throw. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Good game, bro.
Allows them to play.